There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. He was blameless and upright, a man who feared God and turned away from evil. Job was greatly blessed. He owned thousands of sheep and camels, hundreds of oxen and donkeys, and many servants. Because of this, he was known as the greatest man among all the people of the East. Job was also blessed with a family. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. His sons used to take turns holding feasts in their homes. On their appointed days, they would invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. The days of feasting would continue, and when the celebration came to an end, Job would send for his children. He would consecrate them. Early in the morning, Job would rise and offer burnt offerings, 1 sacrifice for each of his children. For Job said to himself, "Perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts." This was Job's regular practice. Day after day, while his children enjoyed the blessings of life, Job stood before God on their behalf. He did not accuse them. He did not assume their guilt, but he understood the holiness of God and the weakness of the human heart. Job feared God deeply, not only in public, but in the quiet hours of the morning at the altar of prayer.
After we have seen the life of Job and his children, let us reflect on our own lives. Job lived in abundance. His children gathered, celebrated, and enjoyed the blessings of life. And every day, Job quietly came before God not to ask for more, but to seek forgiveness, to intercede, to remain faithful. Now, let us pause. After we have seen the life of Job and his children, let us reflect on our own lives. When our days are full, when our homes are peaceful, when our needs are met, do we still come before God with reverence? Or do we only seek Him when something is missing? Job teaches us that faith is not only revealed in suffering, but in prosperity. While everything was going well, Job prayed. While his children were celebrating, Job built an altar. He understood that blessings are not a guarantee of righteousness, and comfort is not a sign that we no longer need God. In our own lives, we may not have great wealth, but we all have moments of abundance, times of peace, times of joy, times when life feels stable. In those moments, do we still guard our hearts? Do we still pray for our families? Do we still humble ourselves before God? True faith is quiet. It is faithful when no one is watching. It is consistent, not emotional. Job's faith was built long before the storm came. That is why, when the storm arrived, his foundation remained firm. May we learn to seek God daily not only in pain, but in peace. Not only in loss, but in abundance. And may our lives reflect a faith that honors God in every season.